Hello everyone, welcome to Vishnu IAS previous year question paper revision day 16. In the same YouTube channel, there is another free crash course for prelims 2020 by Vishnu sir. He will be discussing about the prelims oriented topic and join our Telegram channel to get info about the daily current affairs. First question of the day is from 2016 question paper. Who of the following had first deciphered the edicts of Emperor Ashoka? Okay, and your options are George Buller, James Prinsep, Max Muller, William Jones. Who of the following first deciphered, or who first deciphered the edicts of Emperor Ashoka? That's the question. And your answer is B, that is James Prinsep. James Prinsep, who held high rank in the service of the British East India Company in Bengal, was the first to decipher edicts of Ashoka. He deciphered Brahmi script in 1838, and he also found the most earliest scripts and coins that mentions the king Ashoka as Piyadasa. Okay, Piyadasa. Okay, meaning pleasant to behold. Okay, on some inscriptions the king is named as Ashoka directly. So from this we can find Piyadasa is the name of Ashoka. The deciphering to the Brahmi script by Prinsep, it provided a new direction to the investigations into the early Indian political system. Next, from 2012 question paper, with reference to the Drupad, one of the major traditions of India. Drupad is one of the major traditions of India, okay, that has been kept alive for centuries. It's still there. Which of the following statements are correct? Drupad originated and developed in the Rajput kingdoms during the Mughal period. Okay, first point is it is originated and developed in Rajput kingdom during Mughal period. Second is it is an devotional and spiritual music. It is primarily a devotional and spiritual music. Drupad Alap uses Sanskrit syllables for mantras. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3, none of this. And your answer is B, that is 2 and 3 only. Let's see the explanation. Drupad is a genre in Hindustani classical music from the Indian subcontinent, and it is an oldest style of major vocal styles associated with the Hindustani classical music, Haveli Sangeet, and also related to the South Indian Carnatic tradition also. So what is this Drupad is? The term it denotes both the verse from form of the poetry and the style in which it is sung. So it is a spiritual, heroic, thoughtful, and embedding moral wisdom or Solomon form of song music combination. So thematic matter ranges from religious and spiritual. Okay, and it has at least a minimum of 4 stanzas. It traces its origin to the chanting of Vedic hymns and mantras during the Vedic age. Most Drupads are religious in nature, praising Hindu gods, originally sung in temples, although some texts praise the kings. A Drupad performance starts with the Alap, which uses the sacred Sanskrit syllabus from the Sanskrit mantras. So answer is B. So next, from 2014 question paper, which of the following add or adds carbon dioxide to the carbon cycle on the planet Earth? Okay, which adds carbon dioxide? That's all in your atmosphere. First one is volcanic action, second is respiration, third is photosynthesis, and fourth is decay of organic matter. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 3, only 2, 1, 2 and 4, all of these. Let's see the explanation. Before seeing the answer and explanation, you should know what all these 4 is about. What is volcanic action and what is respiration? What is photosynthesis? What is the decay of organic matter? If you know that, then it will be easy for you to answer this question. And your answer is C. Okay, so let's see. Photosynthesis alone is not the correct one. It will not add the carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. So you eliminate only photosynthesis, that's all. Photosynthesis takes out carbon dioxide from carbon cycle. Okay, rest all adds carbon dioxide. So what is the process of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process of food making in plants, that you know. So how they will make it? Will use the carbon dioxide and sunlight, so which also releases oxygen. So it will not add carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. So photosynthesis will not come. Next is volcanic action leads to release of carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. So volcanic action, it results in the eruption of huge amount of the volcanic matter and carbon dioxide. So volcanic action is correct. Next is respiration. You know what is respiration? Breathe in and breathe out, right? So in humans and animals, it's a process of taking in oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. So respiration will release add carbon dioxide. Next is decay of organic matter. It also results in the production of carbon dioxide due to the activity of bacteria. So according to this, only photosynthesis will not come. So answer is C. Next from 2013 question paper. Let's see the question. Which of the following can be found as pollutants in the drinking water in some parts of India? Okay. So from this, which and all pollutant is there in the drinking water? First is arsenic, sorbitol, fluoride, formaldehyde, uranium. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. 1 and 3, 2, 4 and 5, 1, 3 and 5, all of these. And your C, that is uranium found in the water in Punjab and fluoride in the groundwater of Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Haryana, Odisha, Punjab, etc. Arsenic is found in Haryana, West Bengal. So sorbitol on the other hand is a bulk sweetener found in the food products. Formaldehyde is an organic compound which is toxic to the human beings, and this formaldehyde is an gas at room temperature. So it is not a water pollutant in India. So sorbitol and formaldehyde is not. So answer is uranium, arsenic and fluoride. Okay. So answer is C. Let's see the next question. This question is from 2015 question paper. Who or which of the following is the custodian of the Constitution of India? President of India, Prime Minister of India, Lok Sabha, Secretariat and Supreme Court of India. Okay, so custodian of the Constitution of India. Answer is D, that is Supreme Court. Explanation. The Supreme Court of India is the custodian of Indian Constitution as it is the final interpreter of the Constitution of India. So, Supreme Court is the answer, which is the custodian of Indian Constitution. You should remember this. You should not get confused with this. Next is 2017 question. With reference to the Quality Council of India, QCI, consider the following statements. QCI was set up jointly by the Government of India and Indian industry. It is set up by Government of India and Indian industry. Chairman of QCI is appointed by Prime Minister on the recommendations of the industry to the government. Which of the statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, both one and two, neither one nor two. And answer. Answer is C. That is both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. The Quality Council of India is a pioneering experiment of the Government of India, setting up organizations in partnership with the Indian industry. Okay, so what is the thing is, post-liberation, India embarked on the process of creating the quality infrastructure in the country. So that can help the Indian products and services for the easy access to the foreign markets. So in this process, an organization was sought to be established which would function as the National Accreditation Body, NAB. So the responsibility to set up the organization was given to the Department of Industries. This Department of Industries is now called as Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Okay, so according to that, after that it formed this QCI. So this QCI is the Quality Council of India. It is with the partnership with, it is by the Government of India and the partnership with the Indian industry. So the work was coordinated by the Department of Industries, Department of Indian Policy and Promotion, and the recommendations were submitted to the Cabinet in 1996. So key recommendations included the need for establishing an organization jointly by the government and industry, and the need for the organization by self-sustaining and be away from the government. Okay, so it is by Prime Minister. Okay, so answer is C, both. And next is from 2010 question, King Cobra. Okay, you know what is King Cobra. At the end of the question, we'll see the picture of King Cobra. It is a only snake that makes its own nest. Why does it make its nest? They are giving the direct statement. King Cobra will make its nest. Why it is making? That is the question. It is a snake eater and the nest helps attract other snakes. Okay. Second is, it's a viviparous snake and needs a nest to give birth to its offspring. C, it is an oviparous. See, this is oviparous, they have mentioned. This is oviparous snake and lays its egg in the nest and guards the nest until they are hatched. Last option is, it is large, cold-blooded animal and needs a nest to hibernate in the cold season. And your answer, C, that is, it is an oviparous animal and it needs a nest to lay the eggs. That is the correct answer. Okay, so the king cobra, it can lay up to nearly 40 eggs at a time, which means she has a lot to protect while watching, while waiting for them to hatch. She builds her nest by pushing together loose vegetation with her head, giving her a place to store the eggs together. So she needs a place to store the eggs because it is laying up to 40 eggs at a time. So it's a larger number. So it wants a place to place for that. So that is the reason. So the king cobra is the only snake that builds a nest using dry leaf litter starting from late March to late May. Most nests are located at the base of trees, are up to 55 centimeter or 22 inch high in the center and 140 centimeter or 55 inch in wide at the base. They consist of several layers and have mostly one chamber into which the female lay eggs. So clutch size ranges from 7 to 43 eggs, with 6 to 38 eggs hatching after incubation period of 66 to 105 days. Okay, so this is a long period also, because it is waiting to hatch its egg. So it is a long incubation period too. So it needs a place for that. So answer is C. This is a picture of the king cobra, how it is protecting his eggs. How, see, this is a nest made, king cobra's nest, how it is making the nest. Okay. Next is from 2011 question. An artificial satellite orbiting around the earth does not fall down. This is so because the attraction of the earth. Okay. So because attraction of earth does not exist at such distance, is neutralized by the attraction of the moon, provides a necessary speed for its steady motion, provides a necessary acceleration for its motion. And your answer is D. Okay. So let's see the explanation. Satellites do not fall from the sky because they are orbiting our earth. Even when the satellites are thousands of miles away, Earth's gravity still tugs on them. So gravity combined with the satellite's momentum from its launch into space cause the satellite to go into orbit above the earth instead of falling back down to the earth. So most of the artificial satellites are in a low earth orbit, LEO. So the satellites move faster to stay in the orbit. So it is all because of the acceleration. So answer is D. Next is 2018 question. Which one of the following links all the ATMs in India? Indian Banks Association, National Securities Depository Limited, National Payments Corporation of India, Reserve Bank of India. So when someone is doing some guesswork in this type of question, surely they will be get caught. Okay, if you don't have knowledge about this, then you will be get caught. Your answer will completely go wrong. Okay, so which of the following links all the ATMs in India? And the answer is National Payment Corporations of India is the apex authority for maintaining the nationwide link for all ATMs in India. So NPCI exercises this role through its wing IDRBT, that is Institute for Development of Research in Banking Technology. So answer is NPCI. Last question is from 2019 question paper. Recently there was a growing awareness in our country about the importance of Himalayan nettle, Gardenia diversifolia, because it is found to be a sustainable source of what? Anti-malarial drug, biodiesel, pulp for paper industry, textile fiber. On D. Okay, that is textile fiber. Himalayan nettle or Gardenia diversifolia is found to be a sustainable source of the textile fiber. The fabric and the things are made from it. From the Himalayan Indian nettle, Government of India has granted approval for the project titled Development of Products from Himalayan Indian nettle to Department of Jute and Fiber Technology, Institute of Jute Technology, University of Kolkata. Okay, so this is that Himalayan nettle. Answer is D. And I forgot to tell you one more point. That is, we saw one question about the king cobra. Same kind of question was asked in 1995 question paper also. Okay, I don't mean that you should learn all the question papers, but it is better to have an idea to read the previous year question papers. If you read the previous year question paper, then it will be easy for you to know and how the questions will be for your upcoming exams. Okay, so what was the question in 1995 is, which of the following following snakes make its own nest? That was the question. Okay, so this kind of questions you can, it is like it was somewhat repeated. If you have revised at that time, if you have revised that previous question, you would have answered this question, right? So that's the thing. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Do subscribe our channel. Thank you.